Alice was born with the power to talk to anything. She points at a wooden sign above the door. Next second that sign moves like it got an order, slams right down onto her Uncle Mark's foot, then swings right back up onto the wall. Her father watches Mark hopping around in pain. That's when he realizes this long-lost daughter is something else. Turns out Alice spent 10 years living in a temple. 100 mystical Kuanping birds lived there and she ate 99 of them. Still, she wouldn't leave the last one alone. She commanded her magic bottle to trap the last bird inside. Her master saw where this was going. This girl was gonna eat everything on the whole mountain, so he sent Alice away to find her real father. Alice heard her father was about to inherit a fortune, could give her tons of treasures. She ran down that mountain without a second thought. Soon she arrived at the Gu mansion. Charles, the eldest son, saw Alice's eyes, identical to his late wife who had passed on. He pulled Alice into his arms right then. Mark wasn't having it. He thought Alice came back to steal his spot as heir. No way some mountain girl was joining this family. Right then the family patriarch showed up. When he found out Alice was Charles' daughter, he took a liking to this polite little girl. Mark called her a bad omen, refused to let her in. Alice spoke up to the old man. She could save the family's ancient turtle. This turtle was a sacred heirloom from their ancestors. Family rule said they must protect it at all costs. Now it wouldn't eat or drink and was fading fast. Only medicine was keeping it alive. Alice said leave it to her. They headed to the turtle's pond. She pulled out the bottle with the Kuanping inside, told it to hand over some divine crystals. The Kuanping flat out refused. Turns out these crystals were actually its droppings. One sniff could refresh your whole body. Eat one piece and you could live longer. No way it was gonna waste that on some regular turtle. Alice got mad and threatened to cook the bird. She pulled out a fork. The Kuanping wanted to live, so it gave in. Mark saw what she was about to feed the turtle. He burst out laughing, called it disrespectful to the sacred creature. Alice just tossed the crystals into the pond. The turtle gobbled them all up in one bite, started spinning circles in the water, all happy. The patriarch was seriously impressed. He agreed to let Alice join the family. Charles took Alice to her new room. That's when she learned the truth. Charles had almost no status in this family. The old patriarch was about to step down. He didn't trust Charles, gave all the power to Mark instead. Charles was basically broke. Alice told him not to worry. She would make him the next head of the family. The day of the treasure fair arrived. To impress the patriarch, Alice brought Charles to the event. Mark showed up too with a master appraiser. When he spotted Alice and Charles, he wanted to humiliate Charles, challenged him to a bet. Whoever picks the most valuable treasure wins. If Charles loses, he crawls between Mark's legs. Alice agreed immediately. If she wins, everything Mark picks goes to Charles. They sealed the deal. Alice walked around the fair with her dad. The treasures started fighting to talk to her. A painting called out saying, "Don't look at the shiny one next to me. It's a fake. Pick me instead. I'm from a famous ancient master worth millions." Then a vase chimed in saying it came from the royal kiln. Way more valuable than that old painting, worth $10 million. Alice wasn't interested in any of them. That's when Mark's appraiser told him to grab all those pieces. Charles knew he couldn't compete. He was ready to sneak out with Alice when she heard a rock calling out to her. The rock said, "Finally someone can hear me. Beneath my dark surface hides a legendary treasure." Alice decided right then that's the one. Mark saw them picking a random rock, told them to just give up now. Alice said this is the most valuable thing here. Mark was sure they already lost. He had the appraiser announce their picks. One was an authentic masterpiece worth $1 million. The other a Song Dynasty royal vase worth $10 million. And their pick was just a dirty rock. Nobody would want it even on the street. Mark spread his legs ready for Charles to crawl through. Alice said that appraiser is a fraud. Right then Nancy, the official museum expert, walked in. Alice grabbed Nancy right away, asked her to check out the rock. Nancy pulled out her magnifying glass, saw the patterns on the surface, knew right away something was special. She started carefully brushing it. Alice said that's way too slow, told her dad to smash it. Charles was confused but did it anyway. The moment the rock hit the ground, it cracked wide open. Inside was an imperial jade seal. Nancy froze in shock. Alice calmly told her dad to pick it up. Next second Alice commanded every treasure in the room to move. If you think this rock is just the beginning, you're right. The next episode is where Alice really goes crazy. Subscribe so you don't miss it.